rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tonga Politelli, play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. JKS rushes on him. Finds his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
First carry of the season. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation.
Maybe a crease. He's now up to 64 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They'll move the wide receiver. Songo Povatelli. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava completes it in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Throwing, Iamaleava. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Knight. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Finds him out of the backfield, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
The Bruins will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Trying to move them on the counter. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throwing, Sangabolatelli. Unloads it left. What a catch. Just beat the defender.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hendricks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are to look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now here's Songa Bolatelli. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Upstairs, he's got it. Finds some room. The 10. Touchdown, Bruins. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Songa Bolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job design.
Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the set. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Jaron Kiave Songa Bolatelli makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line. It's a huge play as this offense rolling. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cal! Took it all the way back to the house.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic, and not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Play fake, Iamaleava. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Knight. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing. Iamaleava. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, UCLA.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. JKS. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. On the ground, it's Knight. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Iamaleava fires to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Iamaleava on the play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bruins are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking for a huge play. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by...
Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gets open down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Play action. Iamaleava. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off. Yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Marshall. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Politelli on the play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli. He's got him. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And a sweet catch on a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They go play action with Songa Politelli. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Knight. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Lofts one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they... As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.